When you look at the term agent, you look it up. The definition of it is someone that represents another person, right? That's what it is. You represent on the behalf of someone else. That's what the term agent means. I had the opportunity a couple years ago when I launched House of Athlete to sit down with Lamar's team. He has a team, right? So whether it's a CAA, a WME, a Kennard McGuire, Jerry Maguire, hell, going back to the damn movie days, whatever agency or agent that's been around football forever, like that's one thing. You can have those agents, but you can also have other men and women who know business also represent you. All it is a negotiation. Now, where you can gain leverage and you can get momentum is off of the relationships. Yo, I want to get traded. I want to move on. It's easier to do business with people that you already have a relationship with. I don't think Lamar Jackson needs an agent. I think that's, again, it's a distraction. It's about power. That's all this is about. That's all this is about is power. If Lamar Jackson goes out there, represents himself, he does it his way, he gets the deal that he wants, then what message does that send to everybody else? For a very long time, Ashley, the NFL has had all the leverage over all the players. We're not like the NBA. The NBA is different. When you go back to damn Stacks days, back in 2005, 2006, when they were fighting labor laws, who was walking in those rooms? Kobe Bryant, Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James. You don't see that on the NFL side. Hell, you don't even see any of his teammates for real outside of Humphrey. I think one guy standing up saying he deserved a contract. So I don't think he needs an agent, Ashley.
No, I'm in agreement with you. I think that for two reasons. One, I think him needing an agent implies that he and his team, including his mother, are not smart enough to go ahead and get this situation handled on their own, which is not true. Could not be further from the truth. Yes, I understand that agents go to school. They a lot of them are lawyers, so they can understand things on a different spectrum than maybe Lamar and his team can. But Lamar has people that he's consulting with who probably are lawyers and other people within the business world. So it's not like it's just Lamar and his mom in these negotiations, in these conversations. So that's one side of it. The other side of it for me is, at this point, I don't know what an agent can do for Lamar when it comes to an organization that clearly does not want to pay him. For whatever reason, they do not see him worth X amount of money. I don't know how an agent is going to fix that. They can go in and wheel and deal and say, my client wants this, and if you don't give him this, he's going to walk, and the Ravens are going to do exactly what they're doing now. All right, so let him walk. Like, we'll figure it out. There's nothing that an agent can do at this point for him. The relationship is so fractured between the Ravens and Lamar Jackson that I don't know what else there can be done. They've made it abundantly clear the minute they slapped that non-exclusive franchise tag on him that this was not a guy that they wanted to pay, that this was not a guy that they saw value in that was worth what's going on in the market with other quarterbacks. And I know a lot of people will say, well, the Deshaun Watson thing is not a good gauge because, you know, some people will say the Browns overpaid and that was an anomaly. Yeah, it was an anomaly. It happened. But you know what? It still reset the market. Lamar is within every right to say, well, that's what he got paid. I want something along those lines. He's not getting that from the Ravens, so I don't really know what an agent can do for him at this point. It's unfortunate, but that's just kind of where we are right now.
I would say, can nobody tell you what you're worth better than you, right? So no, he don't need an agent. You know your worth. Just like if somebody came to you with a contract, Ashley, you don't need nobody to sit down and tell them what you're worth. You know what you're worth. You know what you deserve. Can't nobody tell them that but you. Right. So I agree with y'all. Totally. The agent can't do nothing at this point.
Well, and here's the thing, Stack and Ashley, y'all talking about worth and value, right? I'm convinced it's not about the fully guaranteed contract. It's about respect.
It's both.
Right?
It's both.
Because when you look at, value, Stack, all right, like Green Bay Packers gave Aaron Rodgers $150 million guarantee. His average per year is $50 million. Russell Wilson, and I love Russell Wilson, right? You know it. Russell Wilson the last 2 years in Seattle didn't perform. That team did not perform at the level that we saw Russell Wilson the first 9-10 years. But he got $49 million.
But it's also because his resume spoke for itself.
Right. Okay.
Although the last 2 years were rocky, but he did multiple Super Bowl appearances.
What have you done for me lately? Kyler Murray, $46 million a year. That's his average. Deshaun Watson.
Wait.
Hold on one second.
Go ahead.
Deshaun Watson, $46 million a year. He's coming off a year where he didn't even play. Okay. Who else do you have here? Patrick Mahomes. He did that deal in what? 2018? Outdated. You know what they offered Lamar Jackson? $44 million a year. The 133. Oh, we gave him 133. That's what we offered him. He turned it down. But think about this. Why do you go out there and you put him on a non-exclusive? You offer him a non-exclusive. That ain't even a number one tag. He's not. If they actually franchise tagged him on an exclusive, he'd be making 40-something million. He is. If he signs that non-exclusive, Ashley, it's $32 million. Is that not disrespectful?